History remembers Shaka Zulu as a conqueror, but before the wars, before the kingdom, he was hunted, and he never forgot it. September 1828, Southern Africa. A man stands alone at the entrance of his royal kraal, the most powerful king this continent has ever known. An empire of 200,000 square miles stretches behind him. 200,000 warriors have answered his name. Nations have crumbled at the mere whisper of his title. And tonight, he will die by the hands of his own blood. But here is what history never tells you. He saw it coming. To understand how a king dies, you must first understand how he was made. 1787, KwaZulu-Natal, in what is now South Africa. A child is born, and from the very first breath of his life, the world has already decided he does not deserve to exist. His father is Senzengakona, the chief of the Zulu, a small, unremarkable pastoral tribe. His mother is Nandi, a princess of the neighboring Langeni clan, but their union is forbidden. Zulu custom prohibits marriage between clans too closely related.
You have failed us. Custom cannot be ignored. This is our judgment.
The child born of this union carries that sin like a brand. And so the Zulu elders do something extraordinary. They deny the child even exists. When Nandi first declares she is pregnant, the elders refuse to acknowledge it. They claim her swollen belly is not a child at all, but an intestinal beetle, a parasite, an ishaka. The child is named after that beetle, Shaka. It is not a name, it is an insult dressed as a birthright. Senzengakona eventually relents. He acknowledges the boy, marries Nandi, but the damage is already done. The marriage is tense, hostile, and when Shaka is barely 6 years old, his parents separate, and Nandi takes her son and disappears into exile. What follows is not a childhood, it is a crucible. Mother and son move from clan to clan, unwanted, untrusted, unprotected. The Langeni people despise Nandi. They mock her. They humiliate her son in front of the other boys. Shaka grows up as a fatherless child in a land that spits at his existence. And then, in 1802, during a brutal famine known as the Madlantule, even the Langeni cast them out entirely. A mother, a boy, and nothing but the open African wilderness ahead of them. They find shelter, eventually, with the Mthethwa, the most powerful regional tribe, led by a chief named Dingiswayo. And here, something shifts. Dingiswayo does not turn them away, he welcomes them. And when Shaka comes of age, Dingiswayo does something no one has ever done for this boy before. He sees him. He places Shaka in command of a regiment. He teaches him strategy. He teaches him discipline. And slowly, painfully, relentlessly, Shaka begins to reshape himself from the ground up. The boy who was mocked for his name becomes the warrior others fear. But Shaka is not simply learning to fight. He is reinventing what fighting means. The Zulu, like most tribes of the region, wage war through ritual. Spears are thrown from a distance. Insults are exchanged. Both sides retreat with minimal casualties. War in this world is theater. Shaka sees through it immediately. He replaces the long throwing spear with a short, brutal stabbing weapon, the iklwa, named, legend says, for the sucking sound it makes when it is pulled from a man's body. He mandates close quarters combat. He builds a regimental system based on age groups.
each regiment trained to ruthless precision, each distinguished by markings on their shields. And then he creates the formation that will redefine warfare across the continent, the buffalo horns. The chest engages the enemy head-on, holding them, pinning them in place. The two horns race wide, encircling from behind. No escape, no retreat, only annihilation. It is, military historians will later note, almost identical to the tactical genius of the Roman legions under Marius, developed thousands of miles and centuries apart. Shaka does not just win battles, he ends them.